Weekly live stream Q&A. I am here, Mick Solomons. I'm here. I am. Chase. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done it. I'm a bit rusty. But yes, I'm Mick Solomons, the developer of the Starting Strength app, and with me today, Chase Lindley, Starting Strength coach.
What's up, guys?
Not too much. So the two Alexes couldn't make it today. Alex Mitchell just had a baby, so congrats, Alex. Little baby boy, and Alex Koseri is AWOL, so I'm hoping he's going to pop in, but we'll see. So it's just me and you, Chase.
Awesome. I think Alex is like Weapon X right now, just running through the forest and being hunted down by like government agents.
Probably. Well, I finally got you all to myself. This has been my master plan all along. So here we are.
Awesome.
Yeah. Do you want to slip that shirt off for me?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you slip yours off. Theodore Mrenovic in the chat, he's saying what up, and Mickey's back, and yes, I am back this week. Just filling in for the guys, but yeah, let's. How's the starting strength gym going in Oklahoma City, Chase? Do you want to give us an update there?
It's going good. We are currently about averaging 2 to 3 people per week. Our sessions are now being capped off to 7 per platform because we found out adults suck at sharing. Like we've ran into this problem down in Houston where it's like we had 12 per class, 2 per platform, and it kind of sucked because some people would drag ass coming in. They would kind of not be the exact same rack height, or just the weights on the bar would be kind of really disparaging, even though we would do our best to kind of accommodate that. It just works way better with just one person, one bar, one platform. But yeah, 2 to 3 people per week. We filled up one time slot at noon, and we're rocking and rolling. We're slowly adding more and more members, and we're excited.
Nice. You say adults don't like sharing?
Fuck no, they don't.
I guess it would be pretty annoying, like having to reset all the weights every time you do it, like a set.
Yeah, like I remember like one time, we have a guy who comes in kind of an early bird, and then he's waiting no shit like 20 minutes for the guy who's exact same rack height, usually about the same weights on the squat, and just fucking drags his dick walking into the door. He's like 5 minutes, 20 minutes late, somewhere around there, and it's just like, yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Yep. I got a few comments. G Lock, I miss Rusty. I think Rusty's going to be on next week. He's threatening to come on next week, so hopefully we can get Rusty on. Tejo Affleck, hello boys, g'day Tejo.
What's up, Tejo?
Alex Koseri in the chat. Hey, where is that really handsome brown guy? I don't know who you're talking about at all there.
Yeah, I don't see color.
I think I'm the brownest person on this current podcast.
Yeah, you probably are.
All right, let's get into some form checks. 6-string slinger.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I remember his bench up against the wall though. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of his wall-mounted plate rack?
So I actually helped Josh down in Houston build one of those. Things are sturdy as fuck, but I mean, you have to do a little bit more reinforcement. Like he built his in his shed or in his garage. This seems, like in a garage connected to a house. So of course you have a lot more stable struts and stuff. But the one in Houston that we helped with Josh, his was an outside shed, so we kind of had to reinforce that. But
yeah, I like the fact he's got the 45s at mid height, like hip height as well. He's
oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
6-string, I'd bring in the stance, man. I'd bring it in like 2 inches, and then don't worry about leaning over. Right, you've nailed that. It was a nice little warrior screech at the end. Anyways, you've nailed sitting back, right, towards the point where your shins are almost vertical as you go down. We don't want that, right? You're going to have to think about getting more quad into it by shoving your knees more forward, involving a little bit more muscle mass, and this thing is going to feel a lot more easier. Some cues to help you think about this: drop your ass right in between your heels, knees over your toes. Keep your chest up just a little bit longer as you go down, and then at the very, very last second, lean over. And then I think these will be just rocking, man.
Yeah. All right, 6-string slinger. Good job there. Ben S. with the man bun.
Nice. I don't think I've seen a rack like that before. I wonder how much you can like bail on it.
Oh, it looks pretty kind of sturdy, I guess. I mean, it does look like it'd be easy to miss that rack.
I guess you can do like safeties for a bench too.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
These are pretty solid. The first few you're a little bit forward. I think you need to solidify your gaze. Make sure that you're looking out about 3 feet or so. You kind of have a long torso, so you're going to be looking out a little bit further than what you think. But just go straight down, and I think you'll nail these.
Bam. Ben S. Good job, man. Question in the chat from Theodore. Tweaked mid-back on either squats or deadlifts. Unsure. Pain was super bad for a few days. No bruising or discoloration, but the lower mid-back does look different on the side where it hurts. How does it look different? The mid-back does look different on the side where it hurts. Should I see a physio?
I mean, if there was no bruising or hematoma that occurred, then I don't see how it's different. If it's some sort of broken bone or something, you would know. I think just the way that you're probably angling and you're twisting is going to change the musculature to where it looks different. But just try to train through it. Take some weight off. Find a weight that's pretty easily and manageable for like 3 sets of 15 or so. Kind of start rehab it, and just if that doesn't help, then I'd probably go see a physio.
Physio, yeah. I'm very skeptical about physios.
I am too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to find one that actually has his head out of his ass, and is it gonna fucking charge you for like an MRI and all these scans that you don't even need?
Yep. G Lock, I have a quick question. It's starting to get pretty hot here. Any tips for working out in a gym where it's 90 plus degrees Fahrenheit?
I think Bill Starr wrote a very interesting article about this on Starting Strength, but kind of the gist of it is just you're going to be chugging a lot of water. If you have a fan, use it. But it's more so just about the water, right? You're going to be pretty damn dehydrated. You're going to be losing a lot of sweat and a lot of the fluids just because you're out there grinding in basically an oven. Try to get some circulation in the gym if you can't, but people have done it. People have lift in fucking 0 degrees before. It's just something you're going to have to get used to.
Chug milk. Is milk recommended? When it's
Yeah.
hot?
I'm no lie. People are gonna probably think I'm weird, but sometimes whenever it's extremely hot, something that really does refresh the palate is a nice cold glass of milk. It does.
I believe you, man.
It's kind of like ice cream. It's kind of like ice cream.
One glass or straight out of the jug.
Yeah, I'm not chugging like a liter of fucking whole milk. Just a small glass.
Small glass. All right. No worries. All right. Let's keep plowing through these form checks. We've got Bruce Deadlift. I think his name is actually Bruce Deadlift.
That would be badass if his last name was Deadlift.
Yeah.
All right, Bruce. Right off the bat, man, you're squatting down into position. Revisit the 5-step setup. Make sure that you're 1 inch away from the barbell. Your ass is up way higher. You have a long torso, so you're probably going to have to kick out your toes a little bit wider to where you're able to shove out your knees and get your stomach down in between your legs. Eyes out way more, probably about 10 feet. And finish setting the back and squeezing up the slack. Just revisit the 5-step setup.
Yeah, we've got a video on the on the channel that says "Don't squat your deadlift." You might want to take a look at that
Yeah.
as well. I'm loving the dude in the background who's doing cable rows, like about three.
Single arm, yeah.
No,
Tricep pull
the
downs.
dude who's he's doing the what's it called? What's the one? What's this one called?
The row?
Yeah, he's doing a row and he's moving it about 3 centimeters with about.
Oh shit, I see it now. No, that's awesome. He's isolating those rhomboids.
Oh yeah. Jeez, where's see? This is why we need Kaseri here for all this stuff. He probably
Oh,
loves
yeah.
that exercise. He probably say that's really fun exercise.
Yeah, he probably has like the correct name too. He's like, no, this is like the rhomboid pull.
The rowy thingy.
Yeah.
All right, Bruce. Thanks for the video, man. Corey Brandes. I thought there was going to be a girl. I was getting excited.
You say Corey?
Yeah.
I've never met. Oh, I take that back. I've met like 2 girls named Corey.
Yeah. A lot of guys in the 80s were called Corey. Now, what's that flag on his platform?
I don't know. This is what I was trying to figure out too,
is
but
that Iceland or Norway or something?
no. It's because Iceland is red and blue, I thought, with some white
True.
trim around the cross.
Yeah,
But
maybe
I don't
it's
know
Norway.
what CISU
it's Norway. I
or
reckon.
SI.
SISU.
I don't know.
Sisu. I reckon it's Norway.
Mhm.
I'm going with Norway.
I'd get your hips up a little bit higher, Corey. Kind of like Ben on the previous one, you're gonna have to not only make your ass come back up, but back a little bit because you're way forward with the shin angle. Think of the bar traveling in a straight line. Get your knees way out of the lift, and look up a little bit further. Set the back.
Yeah, it looks like he's dropping his hips. Like he gets into a good
Oh,
position
yeah.
and he drops his hips right down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that position should feel uncomfortable as fuck. So if you're dropping down into it and you're able to hang down there for, I mean, hell, right there, that was probably about 5 seconds in that position.
Yeah.
In a properly positioned deadlift, you're not going to be there for 5 seconds.
Yeah. All right. Let us know what that flag is, Corey, so we can put that to bed once and for all. All right. Theodore Mrenovic said, talking about his back tweak, he's saying, should I train through the back tweak? I went in one day after it and started to feel better, and literally 90 pounds squat made me totally unable to walk for another day.
I'd go down lower than 90 pounds. You said it made you feel better. You may need to maybe wear a light belt with it. I don't know. Make sure that you're properly setting your back too as you're doing these, because if it is agitated and you've tweaked your back and you've done 10 reps kind of with a flexed lumbar, you're going to piss it off even more. So make sure that you're setting your back every single rep and just drop the weight more considerably. It's okay to start out with 45 pounds with this because you're injured.
Yeah, I think there's the star. What's the star rehab protocol? It's 3 sets of 20 with just the bar, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 sets of 25. It depending. So more so with the star rehab, it's for muscle belly tears. But you basically can attribute this to anything with some fucked up. I'm trying to think, maybe like if you had a rib pop out a little bit, discomforting in the rib area, you could probably do 3 sets of 25 and just get a bunch of blood flow through that. I've done it with some tendinopathy stuff with my knees. I had some bad quadricep pain from my quadricep tendon just being aggravated. Doing a shit ton of volume with that kind of helped flush some healthy blood in there and helped me feel better.
Yeah. Check out Star Rehab. I think you're probably just pushing it a bit too hard.
Yeah.
Sounds like. Alex Koseri in the chat said to Theodore, modify and order weight, range of motion, tempo, pacing, rep count, exercise selection. Alrighty, there you go, Theodore. Christian Kra, I reckon that's right. I have bad shoulder mobility, and I've had shoulder impingement a while ago. Presses are fine. Bench press sometimes hurt. Advice for assistant exercises. I think it means assistance exercises. Maybe it means get an assistant to help him with these exercises.
Yeah, I think you need a coach.
Yeah.
You don't need an assistance to make your shoulder impingement go away, right? You need to fix the problem. And that's you actually learning how to set your shoulder blades, get a nice arch in your chest, and to pin your shoulder blades as you're benching, and making sure that you're touching in the right correct spot, your elbows aren't flaring out, and you're doing everything properly. Because I think even more so, if let's say if you were to do a dumbbell bench, you don't have this rigid shaft to control both sides of your arms, to where one arm or elbow rather could flare out just a little bit more than the other. So you're technically not in the same plane with your elbows, even though you may feel like you are.
Yep. What'd you do to your finger? I just saw you holding
this one?
black finger.
Yeah, I slammed it. I slammed this in between 245s. Yeah, it fucking hurts. See, I should have done drilled a hole through it and just kind of like drained the blood out, but the majority of my nail is still intact, so I'm like, it just looks like I painted my fingernail.
That's what I thought you'd done. I thought,
Nah.
Is that how
It looks cool because like the blood's slowly it's slowly starting to like drain away. You can see like streaks in the nail. Oh, that's cool.
Shit. Mr. Dr. Sir said, what about sciatica pain flaring up when training gets more intense?
You may have to limit the amount of reps that you're doing at that intensity. What we've had in the past is with people that had sciatica is maybe changing the range, doing pause squats, and still kind of dropping the intensity, but not so much to where you're doing 50%, 60% of what you were doing previous with your intensity. You're basically just finding what works, maybe doing lighter squats, but then really driving the deadlift if that doesn't bother you, or vice versa. Really pushing like an RDL. Just kind of have to play with it. Kind of manipulate your variables.
Yep. Just manipulate your variables, bro. Christian Kra said, thank you. Also, Chase, how's your dog? I think it stole half a sandwich from me at this starting strength seminar a while ago.
He's doing good. He is doing good.
Half a sandwich to your dog is basically a crumb.
So I remember, I think, Christian had, I think he was eating like Dairy Queen or something, and then for some reason he's like hiding it kind of down by his lap instead of just eating like a sandwich properly on the table. And my dog was wandering around and kind of just looked at it. He's like, oh, I guess that's for me.
So it's obviously his fault then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have D. Reynolds. Sweet D. Reynolds. You watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I do not. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Anyway. What are you laughing at?
I just like shot down your pun, man.
Someone in the chat's gonna get it. It's not even a pun. It's just a character in the show called Dee Reynolds, who's a girl, and they call her Sweet D. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
These aren't bad. I'd like to see D some less layback and throw like your pockets forward, or essentially make the bend happen lower on your body. You're throwing your hips, but then leaving them out there a little bit. Make the bar oscillate from you shoving your ass cheeks forward and really popping the thing up. But these aren't bad.
No. What do you think about the wide stance?
Oh, I think it's a necessity. Not only does it help keep the knees locked, but I mean the balance issue, especially for like pin presses, you will find yourself that you naturally start splitting out your stance and you go wider basically every single time, to where, for me, for example, I'm like almost pinky toe off the platform, just so I can lock out my knees and have a stable base.
Like a sumo press.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Tito Marinovic got my Always Sunny reference. So there you go. One person got it. So Andrew Travis said my press stance is a lot wider than my squat stance.
Yeah, mine is too. It's like probably like 3 inches wider or some shit.
Mm-hmm. And those inches matter. We all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Pack said, I'm 6+ months in with starting strength style presses, and I still suck at the horizontal part of the movement. What do you mean by horizontal part of the movement? Like,
Are you talking about like your hips? That's the only horizontal movement that I probably understand. Yeah, if you have trouble throwing your hips, you're in the boat with everyone else really.
yeah, he's saying
What you're gonna have to do is what you're gonna have to do is take the weight down just a little bit and then practice making your hips go forward. So make sure that your quads are locked, your knees are locked. Take your stance out just a little bit. Really flex your abs, squeeze those things tight, and you're gonna have to think of a landmark on your body that makes sense to you, right? Belly button forward, the middle of your thigh forward, quadriceps forward, your dick going forward, something like that, to where you get the proper horizontal movement with your hips, instead of you just laying back with your torso.
Tejo said the earlier guy's flag was Finland, and he thinks his earlier comment got nixed for a bad word. I'm not moderating anything ever, so it must have been maybe YouTube. What was the word? What word was it? Alex Koseri said, new rule, no fins allowed. He spelt fin incorrectly, so with one N.
With like a PH or something?
No, it's a FINS. It's actually FINNS. So anyway, just offended all of Finland, but they would never tell you because Finnish people don't talk. So
really,
or make
I've never
eye
met
contact. That's. Have you done like a DNA, one of those DNA tests to find out where your
No, because I don't want the government to have my chromosomes.
Yeah, your DNA.
Yeah, exactly. But I want to, because I don't know what the fuck I am, man. I'm probably just a weird mud of North Texan. And
that's not an
probably
ancestry. You're not like Native American.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, you're like straight from Denmark or something.
Probably.
Lindley. Yeah, it sounds kind of Nordic.
I think I had a former client who I think Googled my last name and kind of did some research for me, and they found like the family crest and all that shit, and I think it was about the time where the Vikings kind of started invading Britain, kind of in the Yorkshire area. Yep. I think that's where the Lindley name came from.
Yorkshire. Yeah. Yeah. I think you should check it out. It doesn't matter. They got all that stuff anyway. So if you use like your fingerprint sensor on your phone, if you do that, then
I don't have that. I don't have that. I don't have Face ID. They're looking for me, Mick. I know. I'm trying to keep my tracker.
Have you got a Motorola flip phone or something? Is that what you're rocking?
I just buy like Walmart burner phones. Yeah, I break one every week.
Nice. You can tell that you like grew up around Rip.
Oh yeah.
All right. Next up we have EU. I don't know. Uller Kundens. Anyway, he's going to know who it is. It's EUL and a lot of.
Uller.
Yeah, Uller Kundens. A lot of not vowels. He's got a bit of weight in the bar there though, old mate. What's that? 160, about 170 kgs.
Maybe 165 or something.
Yep.
Oh, Euler, we had high hopes, man.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, depth is the big issue, man. You probably need to widen out your stance just a little bit. Keep the toes where they are. Just kick out the heels. Don't search for your depth, right? Just drop the thing down, shove out your knees, and lean over. That's going to help you probably get another 2 inches out of this. And then as you come back up, stay driving with the hips. Focus on driving the waistband and making your belly drop in between your legs to get your chest and your back angle leaned over. Yeah. I probably drop some weight off too. That's pretty grindy on those last two. And that's probably what's so hard getting the depth.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't think he was going to get that last one. I thought there's no chance he was going to grind that one out.
Nice grind, though. Yeah.
It was a good grind. And he has appropriately firm nipples as well at the end.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So, Dallon Reynolds said, I apologise for the sin of using 35s, by the way. I don't know who that... Oh, that's Sweet D Reynolds. Okay. All right. All right. All good with this guy, Chase?
I am.
Yep. All right. Friend of the show, Hardy. He's back with his
Nice.
jacked calves and his strange room. Looks like he's...
Looks like a garage.
Yeah, but it looks like in the background there, it looks like he's like selling like gear or something.
Where?
Like,
Oh,
there's
to
all-
the left?
Yeah, there's all like boxes and bottles of pills and stuff. Or,
He may have a meth lab. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's selling meth. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, hit us up, Hardy. Let us know where to get you on the deep web, dark web.
That's how you got all this cool ass squeeze me
Yeah, that's right.
gym equipment.
I don't think we've seen him squat for. I don't think have we
No,
ever
it's
seen
been
him
a while.
squat? Yeah, it must have been a while.
I think so. Maybe once. But Hottie, still need to go about 2 inches lower, man. You're wanting to kind of kick back to your heels to begin. Make sure at the very start that you pitch yourself forward right over the middle of the foot and then go straight down. Other than that, these look really good, man. You're leaning over fine enough. Your elbow position's nice. Yeah, just depth, man.
Yep. Is there anything you can do? You reckon he's not hitting depth there? Yeah, he's probably.
If it's a question, right, it's high to me.
Yep.
I want it without a question deep. Now he may have gotten some of those, but all in all, it's still borderline. I want 5 of those to where I'm not even guessing. I'm not even worrying about it.
Yeah.
I know he fucking buried these.
Yep. What do you reckon the that Asian letter in the background says?
No, so it's from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, you actually know it.
Yeah.
What is it?
I think that's the patch on the back that Goku wears off of his outfit.
Yep.
I don't know I forgot what it meant.
Doesn't
It may be King Kai. I don't know.
It's
I
just
forgot.
So, it's just so nerdy.
Yeah. Dude, I geeked out about that shit, man. I love it.
We're gonna get into another Twilight, another Twilight.
Maybe.
debate.
I don't, if we keep going on
You
this
and
path.
Phoebe should like have a Twilight podcast, I reckon.
No, we're gonna resurrect that thing. It's been
Yeah, I
dead
think
a
so.
while.
Yeah, you guys just have it, and it can be a separate thing that you guys do, and you know.
Yeah, we'll do it Wednesday nights or something on
Yeah,
the Strength Club.
All right, JWare82. Jimmy Ware.
Oh, it's been a while since we've seen this guy on too.
I've never seen this guy. I don't think I would have.
I think maybe just once.
I mean, is this jail that he, or is this? Where is he? What is this place?
I don't know, man.
What did he use the cinder block for?
Had to keep maybe his rack from shifting around. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
But J-Ware, you got to drop your ass a little bit lower. You're still about borderline. Keep your chin down just a little bit. Kick out the knees a little bit more, and you'll be fine. The rest is fine. I think you're still kind of wanting to search for depth. You have to go down, and at some point you're going to come back up. So don't even worry about the up portion, right? Just focus on bearing the thing and shoving out the knees.
Yep.
And he's kind of lifting his chest a little bit too. And then, yeah, come up with your hips. Yeah, you did better on that rep.
It does sound like jail. I imagine that's how jail
It does.
sounds. Yeah, it just with a bit
Oh,
more
shit, it
screaming.
probably is.
Yeah, a bit more screaming and raping, but yeah. All right, Jimmy Ware. Thanks for the video. Millen Chicks. We've had this guy on a few times. Man, I mean, put 20s on, dude. Like, you know, he's got a 15 and three
Yeah.
10s and a 5 and a 2.5. Chuck some 20s on.
I actually thought these were going to look way worse than what they were.
They're pretty high, though, aren't they? They're a little bit high.
Yeah, they are. What was his name again?
Milan Chicks.
Mill on chicks, you need to go a little bit wider with your stance. Kick out your stance like another 2 to 3 inches, and this is gonna solve that death problem. Because right now you're kind of slamming your stomach in between your thighs, and they're getting bunched up. To clear that, you're gonna have to shove out your knees, but you can't really do that with your heels and stuff so close. Start widening out your stance, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Put some 20s on the bar, man. That's
Yeah, and put some fucking 20s in the bar for Mick.
It's just yeah. I mean, I can't even tell how much weight there is in the bar because I just can't math that.
I mean,
It's
easily.
like
So that I mean, that's
15
at
and
least
three
like
tens.
he could probably keep on. I don't know, like a 25 and a 10 kilo, so maybe 90. I don't know. Maybe he's doing like 95 or some shit. But I don't know. I don't know what that black plate is.
It's a 5 and a 2.5, I think.
No, so you see the one by the yellow? In between the yellow and green plate? There's
Oh,
a
I reckon
black.
that's another 10.
Dude, if that's another 10, yeah, you gotta fucking
Yeah.
change that shit.
So that's 15, 45 plus another 7.5. So it's 52.5 kgs either side. So that's 105 kgs. So that's 220s and a 2.5. That would look so much cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And 90% of this is about looking cool.
Exactly.
All right. Chew, there's a comment from a guy called Chew, or a lady, I shouldn't presume. He said, "You guys are doing this live stream? It's weird, bro. Seriously. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Seriously. I demand you to stop doing this live stream right now, you losers."
Okay.
Do you know this? Is this your friend, Chase? Is this your mum?
I said Chew? I don't know who the fuck this is.
CHU. Righto. Tito Mrenovic, is it okay to have a really narrow squat stance? I feel my knees cave in when I try to go even shoulder width.
No, I preferably I wouldn't. So let's go back and let's view some anthropometry, right? So if you're built like a pyramid, an upside down pyramid, where you're pretty broad up top, you're going to be a little bit, wider than what's typically, what we would say shoulder width for most people because you have pretty broad shoulders. If you're built like a pear too, right? So you're pretty narrow up top and then have a huge ass because you're a marathon runner or just built like a centaur. You're going to have to go wider than shoulder width too.
No marathon runner's shaped like a pear, to be honest.
Yeah,
they're
well,
shaped
a bunch
like
of runners and sprinters are.
Yeah.
But you're going to have to kick out your stance a little bit to make room for your thighs and all that shit, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, if your squat stance is a little bit too narrow and it's causing some knee valgus, try widening out the toes, widen out the stance probably about an inch or so, and I think you'll be fine.
Yep. Question from Alex Koseri. What can guys do who are built like pears? Asking for a friend.
Oh, they can do marvelous things, Alex. Marvelous things.
I think you're asking what can they do to like not be shaped like a pear.
Oh, I gotcha. They're gonna have to get their press up, man. They're gonna have to start benching. Do the Alex Koseri upper body split.
Lateral raises, I think.
Yeah, some rhomboid pulls, some rear delt firing, all that stuff.
Yep. Mr. Dr. Sir said, find girls who like big butts. I don't know how that's relevant, but all right, man. I think he's talking about Phoebe, actually. That's her thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how you got her. All right. Next video we have RR Durban. Oh yeah, we've had this bloke on a few times.
Yeah, this guy fucking takes like
He
a
takes
century
ages.
just to-
Well, this video is 35 seconds, so either he's cropped it or he's speeding up a bit. Or this might be a single.
The hell was that?
I don't know.
Was that off of his video?
Yeah, I think so.
Does he live by a fucking air base?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there's like Formula One race happening around the corner.
I don't know. Oh, please don't press it.
He's going to do it. Yeah.
Ah, shit. So this is like the typical, if you're just learning how to press, you're going to take like your bench press grip. You're going to have to narrow your grip in way more. Nice call out on your reps there. But our Durbin, so approach the bar just like a zombie, and then just grab onto the bar. That's going to be about your press grip. So it's typical to see like your hands right next to where the Neuralink starts. Like yeah, put like the web of your hand right where that Neuralink starts. That's going to be about your press grip. And keep your elbows in. And if you're going to hip press it, I think you attempted it. We're going to have to go over that. It's way more wider with the stance, flexing the quads to where your knees are locked, and throwing the hips forward, throw your ass cheeks forward. More so, I think you're just strict pressing it though.
Yeah, I mean, he's not getting under the bar at all, really.
No.
It's just way out.
And then try to lock the bar over your ears, man, and finish with a bigger shrug and hold that thing. Hold that thing up top for about a second longer.
Yeah. Do you think this guy might have sort of some shoulder flexibility issues, which is kind of stopping him?
He probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably does.
Most old guys.
And if that's the case, just in between sets, hang from the rack there, kind of like you're doing a chin up. But don't actually do a chin up, just hang on it. And that's going to help stretch out your shoulders to where you're going to get the proper bar position overhead.
Yeah. Be careful with that as well. Especially if you've got pretty bad shoulders, that's
yeah.
But yeah, check out the How to Press video as well on the Starting Strength website, because that's it teaches the way to do it. But yeah, man, thanks RR Durbin. What the hell is that noise? I still don't know. I think we finished all the form checks actually. Could always grab a few more. I think it's only 10 past. Yeah, let's grab a couple more. Anything else you want to talk about, Chase, while I'm grabbing a few more videos?
Dude, interesting as fuck. Let's see. It's been raining here in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
so
nice.
if you haven't had rain in a while, well, I can tell you all about it. No, man, we're just...
Zeit 75, the Zeitgeist. Man, this is a pretty impressive gym. This is looks like an aircraft hangar or something.
Wasn't bad.
What country is this? It's like
I don't know,
Russia
probably
or
how
something.
nice it is. Maybe. But I'm going to say, like, it's probably former Soviet Union. It may not be actual Russia. It may be like Estonia or
Yeah.
Latvia or something like that.
Yeah.
What's this guy's name again? I'm fucking terrible with names, Nick.
Zeitgeist or Zeit. I think Z-E-I-T.
Zeit.
Yeah.
Zeit, as you come up, man, keep your chin down and drive the belt. Really focus on thinking about hips as you're lowering down. You look good descending. The problem is what's happening right out of the bottom, right? Make sure you get a bounce and you scream up in your brain with your hips. Yeah, see there, that was pretty good, but you're still wanting to kind of fight standing up a little bit too soon with your chest. Just make sure that you're driving your ass straight up.
Yeah. So why is that the way that we do it?
What do you mean? The why?
Well, not to lead with your chest.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, so what happens whenever you lead with your chest, right? So it changes the moment arm on your back, right? So where we can't use our hips effectively. In a sense, now it puts all the stress on your knees because now your knees have shot way forward due to the angle of your back. Now name a muscle around your knee. Well, there really isn't any, right? There's a bunch of ligaments and vital tendons, and we're going to put all the stress on that. So that's the fucked up part, that whenever you hear people say squats are bad for your knees, that's what they refer to, is whenever people have a very serious vertical back angle and their knee angle is drastically closed. What we want is our hips way back, our back angle more horizontal, and our knee angle more open, right? So it's putting more stress on the hips and all the musculature associated around the hips. The glutes, adductors, hamstrings, quadriceps, the low back musculature, all the posterior chain, essentially.
Yep. And then your knees start sounding like Phoebe's chair in the background there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Thank you, Zeit. Still curious about what country that was. Your buddy, Stephen Lewis. Let's get one of his videos on. I think he's got a bench video. Oh, no, got a squat video. Oh, he's in a gym. Man, his
Oh,
thighs
okay.
are thicker than my torso.
Yeah. I think last time we had him on, he was shooting back a little bit too much, and he actually failed a rep. I don't know if you saw that, Mick, but the bar kind of rolled down his back. Yeah, kind of like that almost, but imagine if the bar went forward.
Yep.
Yeah, it's still kind of happening, but it's not as bad, right? What I'd work on is putting the knees again a little bit more forward and dropping your ass straight down and making sure that you have the bar in the correct position. That seems a little bit unstable. See if you can't put the bar a little bit lower and your grip narrower. But if that doesn't really fix it, see if you can't start pausing your warm-ups, man. Make sure that you're pausing the warm-ups for like a split second, maybe two. And then as you get near to your work set, don't worry about the pause and just make sure that your knees are going forward.
Yep. All right, Stevie, good to see you, man. Wonder why he's in the gym. Oh, maybe the gyms have all reopened where he is. Maybe that's why he's.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he's back at it again. All right, let's probably just do one more and call it a day. I think. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, we'll give. We'll do. Oh, actually, no. It's. Sorry, I'm just looking at videos. Chad 2004. Chad.
It's like the greatest name ever.
I know. If I ever have a son, I'm going to call him
Chad
Chad.
2004.
Yeah. If this guy was born in 2004.
Oh, shit.
I mean.
Nice. I was not suspecting a power clean.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, Chad, man, we got to get your pulling position in the right position. You're setting up a little bit too close to the barbell, right? Still 1 inch away with your shins, toes out more, and widen the grip. Widen the grip out another hand width than your deadlift. Once that's settled, you're going to bend your knees just a little bit, right? Because you're 1 inch away. You're going to get a little bit more quads out of this. Right now, you're just like stiff legging this power clean, essentially. Then once you have the proper pulling mechanics down, just kind of start essentially from the jump position and gradually work your way down because you're still kind of finicky on the touch, right? On the first rep, you kind of completely missed it in your arm pulling. The second rep was way better, but I want to see more consistency with touching your thighs.
Yep. Yeah, Chad. I love the name Chad.
That is. That's
It's
awesome.
just the best name ever. I think it perfectly describes their personalities as well. Yes. Alrighty. Well, we got one more question, Mr. Dr. Sir. Which steroids target the glutes? Asking for a friend again.
I think any of them that
All
is
of them.
anabolic instead of like the, like cortisone or anything like that. I think that's catabolic, but just if you're gonna do it big, just fucking make a cocktail. Just Dianabol, Tren, some TRT, just fucking everything.
Just get it all in there. Some milk.
Yep.
Some milk from
And,
cows.
yeah, some milk in there.
Yeah, that have been fed hormones. Like the feedlot cattle, I feel like they're the ones to, because they're giving those cows all sorts of shit, to make them fat, get as fat as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of the breed of bull that we used to kind of breed in the Wichita Falls area. Fuck. But I remember seeing one that was fucking massive.
What did they give it?
Exactly. Well, some people found out like after the auction and buying it that they were injecting air in between the muscles to make it look way bigger than what it was. Yeah, it fucked up the animal.
Yeah.
But a Bramer bull that sounds familiar. I'm probably butchering the name, but something like that.
Brahma bull. Just
Yeah.
Googling it now. A Brahman bull.
Brahman, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, right. That. It's got like a weird thing on the back of its neck. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. It has like that little like lump thing.
Yep. Yeah.
It's just
Brahman.
fucking
Brahman.
yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Well, all right. Well, on that interesting note, Chase, where can people find you if they want to get in touch and follow you and whatnot?
Instagram, just Chase Lindley.
Chase Lindley. All right, and yep, you can find me at the Starting Strength app. That's all. Buy my app, and then you can email me. All right, Chase. Thanks for your time, man. Well, and thanks to everyone who submitted videos and left comments. And we'll catch you all next week.
See you guys.